What's up, YouTube? This is FBell, and today I bring you guys foraging tips. So, when we're looking for triple exalted, double exalted items, there are some things we can do to roll those onto the gear we want it best, and there are things you can do to get tier 7 experimentals and champions items. I have a Xerix here that's a tier 7 as well. Here. So this is a tier 7 Xeric. It did not drop like this. And this is a tier 7 experimental. Also, obviously this slammed. But the boots, the original boots did not drop like this. So in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how do I did this. How the heck did I do this? First of all, this boot is a perfect example. You can see that I have a tier 2 frenzy here and a tier 7 strength. So if you keep killing mages, you can go to the rune prison complex. It's gonna have a lot of mages there. Eventually, you're gonna drop a tier 7 with an experimental. Now, it's very rare to drop the tier 7 experimental. So what we do is use Rune of Havoc. What this baby do is shuffle the tiers of non-sealed affixes. All of them are non-sealed, okay? Sealed are the one that stands here. Within these four. So use it with a glyph of envy. So what this is gonna do is shuffle around these tiers. So what we want is the experimental frenzy to come to tier 7. So we do it once. Tier 4, not lucky. The tier 7 went to poison. Tier 2, not lucky. No. And I lost this one. No forging potential. Sadly, I'm gonna keep it, but okay. I'm gonna get another example. This one's not, this one might work. So we'll do it again. We have tier 7 armor here. It worked. So here we are. That's how you're gonna forge a tier 7 experimental affixes and experimental champions affixes. It works the same. Rune of Havoc is quite rare. I suggest you get them on loot lizards. Like, you can come here in the Weaver tree and get all these loot lizard nodes. They're gonna help you find loot lizards. And the green lizards drops a lot of runes, so they're pretty good on that. Now, the next rune we're gonna see is Rune of Havoc. And for that, I want a double exalted. So, as you guys can see here, I got a double tier 6 scepter. And I don't want physical or elemental damage. So let's say I want to slam here. I'd want like fire damage, crit chance, and melee attack speed, stuff like that. So I'm not gonna waste this. Hang on, this is a mace. It must have 4 affixes to be forged, and the reason I did this is because this baby is this rune of redemption is quite rare. And what it's gonna do is that it's gonna randomly change all the affixes on the item into something else. So what I want here is to change this tier 7 affix into something I want, like fire damage, crit chance, and stuff like that. This item I'm probably not gonna use. I'm just gonna roll it sometimes to show you guys. Remembering that I need forging potential for that. So I have a certain amount of change that's random. Poison damage, no, I lost a lot of potential. Melee, it came back to melee fire damage, come on. Okay, I was unlucky, but let me give it another try. Okay, so this time I actually have a good one. So this one has a tier 7 prefix and a tier 7 6 suffix. So this one I really want to roll. So let's see if I'm lucky. Melee void damage, a chance to ignite, that sucks. -2, that was good, but the affixes suck. Melee crit chance, no. Melee fire damage and health on melee hit, no. Necrotic can ignite, come on. And no, I was unlucky. So this item, I cannot change it anymore. It has 0 forging potential. And yes, this is a chance to happen what you want, but it is another way to farm the things you want. Also, as this is the best mace I found so far on terms of 2 exalted affixes, I can put it on the Weaver tree in any one of those. Actually, not any one of those, but this is any item. This is weapon, so it can go here. this armor weapon, this one can't go. But I could put it on these 3 slots and just keep farming this mace if it was my priority. Right now it's not. These are the 2 best forging tips I could give you guys. Also, after you finish, let's say you got the item that you want, do use a rune of creation. So you can double those items and you can actually slam it or use it. Use one and slam another one, whatevs, do whatever you want. And when we're talking about finding LP items, do remember to use Rune of Creation. So I'm right here using a Polaris and a Renegade's Will. If I put any mace here, it's gonna randomly turn into a unique item, and we do have a chance to get unique Renegade's Will with LP, or a normal one, which we can Nemesis, put it on an egg later. We do have the Farsight Turtle now that we can get the LP ones and re-roll them. So I have a lot of Rune of Ascendancy, but do remember to use them. And let's say I made this item and that I wanted melee cold damage. You can see that the roll on it is 52. It's very low. So if I had more forging potential, I'd be using Rune of Refinement. Rune of Refinement reroll the value of affixes within their tiers. So what that means is that it's gonna reroll this 52 melee damage between 51 and 65, and it's gonna give a random number. So you can do this a set of times, as much forging potential as you have, to get a better roll on it. And that's very useful if you do have forging potential. And that's pretty much what I do on gear, guys. Rune of Weaving is very good, but for Weaver's Will, so we're not talking about that. And it's pretty simple what it does. But I do hope these tips helped you. I hope you guys use this and get very good gear from it. I'll see you, gentlemen and ladies, later.